Hey everyone, Drew from Monkey's Tropicals Adventures here to do another fragrance review on
What smells good to me?
So what are we going to talk about? So I did a review recently on Caswell-Massey, and now I pronounced it correctly, I think. So this is going to be kind of a follow-up with a couple more fragrances that I wanted to give a try that I had tried in the past. So I've been using Caswell-Massey products for, probably over 20 years. Something like that. Yeah, I'm 45. Yeah, about that. I've used their shave creams. I've used pretty much the entire line of fragrances that we're going to discuss tonight, except for one of the new ones, which is it's like one of the first fragrances they've made in like 30 years, a new one. The other ones have been around for quite a while, and so I thought I would kind of talk about them. So I picked these up during their Black Friday sale. I got 30% off, so here we go. And if you want to catch that other video, you can catch it right here. It's where I talked about number 6, Jockey Club and Sandalwood. Remember, number 6 was what George Washington wore, and Jockey Club JFK wore. So these have got some nice nostalgia, classic history behind them. So the first one we're going to talk about tonight is Greenbriar. So Greenbriar, so I picked this up. This is from their Heritage Collection. I bought this as a 15 ml, and it goes for about 25 bucks, or you can get an 88 ml for 90. So Greenbriar is classified on their site as a green aquatic fougere. It's very soapy, it's very bright, fresh, and clean. Something kind of reminiscent of almost like a green Irish tweed without like the real depth that green Irish tweed has, but it's got that kind of real soapy, clean, kind of also like Creed's vetiver. So I'm just gonna spray this. Yeah, it's really nice. It's just a really fresh, crisp scent. I really enjoy it. You've got mandarin, neroli, oak moss, sage, patchouli, musk, and vetiver. This is a super clean fragrance. Perfect for work, perfect for like a job interview. It's office safe for sure. It'd be fine for a date or a special occasion. It's just really clean, and I really enjoy it, and it's suitable for all year round, in my opinion. Just a real nice fragrance. I would say this is a nice staple to have in your collection as a go-to when you just want that really crisp, classic, nice smelling fragrance. This is definitely going to do it. Greenbriar, again, it's a green aquatic fougere, soapy, bright, super clean, super nice. All right, the next one is Newport. And again, 15 ml, 25 bucks, or an 88 ml for 90. So this is considered, again, like a marine aquatic. It's got mandarin, lavender, geranium, balsam, and cedar. And it's got really nice wood notes. It's got some spiciness. I look at this as like a dressed up fragrance, a preppy type fragrance. You know, I picture, something you would wear going to a party, on Nantucket Island or Martha's Vineyard. A little bit more elegant, dressed up, but a very fresh fragrance. That's really what I really enjoy about Caswell-Massey's fragrances, is they are very fresh, very classic. And although, these are older fragrances, they hold their appeal, so to speak. They don't smell dated. There's, if you're into fragrances, I'm sure some of you have some very dated fragrances, and you keep them for whatever reason, whether it's nostalgia or whatever. But these are not dated, in my opinion. I think they hold their own still in the 21st century, even though these fragrances are, over 20 years old, 30 years old. From the 80s, so actually more than that, it's like 30 years old. But Newport, again, a nice freshy, aquatic, just a great, well-rounded fragrance. Very different though in regards to Greenbriar. It takes a different note because it's got the spicy and woody appeal that Greenbriar doesn't. But again, this is just a really nice classic. Again, you could wear this office safe, job interview, dressed up occasion. Very nice and elegant fragrance for sure. Now the next one is one of their newer fragrances. Like I said, they haven't done a new fragrance in over 30 years. And this is LX48. Holy monkeys. I want a full bottle of this. Okay, so LX48, what is that? Okay, so LX48 stands for Lexington and 48th, which is where their main store was in Manhattan from, let's see, 1926 to 2012. So it's, in respects to that, that's what the name comes from. This is an EDP formula, where those are eau de toilette. Holy monkeys. Okay, so an 88 ml goes for $125, and then this 15 ml goes for $35. This
Is whoa.
This is some potent juice. Okay, you've got leather, fresh tobacco, wood notes, florals, violets, and oud. And I'm just gonna spray a little bit of this because a little bit goes a long way. Oh man. All right. So what this reminds me of, man, that is some good stuff. It is so rich, so deep, very masculine. This reminds me of, and by no means is this a clone, but this is kind of, I would say it's in that genre of like Spice Bomb Extreme, ombre leather. The tobacco is so fresh and so rich. That leather is just buttery soft, and then you've got some really nice spices. That violet kind of pokes its head in. The oud is very rich and spicy. The wood notes kind of make it a little bit smoother, a little bit creamy. This fragrance is so damn good, and I really wasn't sure what to expect, but upon first spray, I fell in love with this fragrance. As you know, if you've watched my videos, you know that I absolutely love tobacco fragrances. I love leather, and I love oud. This hits it. If you threw in booze, I would just be like, done. This could be like a signature scent. This is a strong scent though. I would say go very easy. 1-2 sprays max. I'd be very careful wearing this in the office, but that goes with a lot of fragrances. When you have really rich, deep notes like oud, leather, tobacco, any type of spice, obviously you need to go easy on that, and you need to remember that you can go nose blind and think you're not smelling it, and you put on too much and everyone's like dying around you. I've, been guilty of that before because I'm in love with some of my fragrances and I overspray them, and I'm kind of learning to not do that anymore. But if you are a big fan of tobacco, of just tobacco alone, you're gonna love this. If you like oud, you're gonna like this. This isn't like a dirty oud, it's like a spicy oud. It's really nice and rich. The leather is beautiful in this, and I like that wood note, how it plays with it. You get a little bit of that violet, but this is definitely a very masculine scent. I'm absolutely in love with this. I would say out of all of Caswell-Massey's fragrances, this is my favorite. It is just absolutely my favorite because I love tobacco. I love those classics. I love Greenbriar, number 6 and all that, and they all have a place in my collection. But because of my love of tobacco and oud and leather, this just does it for you. So I would jump on a sale or just get yourself the 15 ml. I always think you should try it, and because it's, it's fairly affordable in this trial size, 15 ml, and because it's so rich and deep and it's eau de parfum, it's going to last you. You're not going to need a lot. I would try this out. I really think you're gonna like this fragrance. So again, if you want to go back, you can watch my other video where I talk about number 6, Jockey and Sandalwood. But again, you gotta love some of these classics. Greenbriar, a nice, bright, soapy, clean fragrance. You've got Newport. Again, it is nice and clean and crisp, a little bit more dressed up and preppy. And LX48, holy monkeys, holy grail right here. Absolutely love it. Really appreciate you guys watching. Have you tried any of Caswell-Massey's fragrances, their soaps, their shave creams? Which ones do you like? And go ahead and check me out over on Instagram, Monkeys Tropicals Adventures. Leave your comments below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you again for another review.